It's back to square one for firms relying on the vaccinated travel lanes to help solve their labour shortage woes. With the VTL ticket sales now suspended, they're warning that the cost of services could rise. Still, they're taking a wait-and-see approach for now. Michelle Teo reports.
These confinement nannies arrived in Singapore via VTL flights from Malaysia. They're now undergoing training before they're placed with an employer. The agency says it had planned to bring in up to 80 nannies before the travel suspension, but it was only able to secure tickets for 15, just enough to meet the current demand. With VTL ticket sales now suspended, they're unable to bring in new workers. And with demand for confinement nannies remaining firm, their cost of services could spike again.
We are not sure about how long the VTL suspension will be. So the situation might revert to those quarantine periods. So we might have a 14 days quarantine, then which will indirectly affect our manpower supplies. The cost might go up because of these quarantine factors and all the supply demand situation.
This firm is the only pellet manufacturer in Singapore, and demand for its products are at an all-time high. To get over the labour shortage and meet production demands, it has invested in machines like these. They require just one person to operate, but the manufacturing process still largely relies on manual labour. The firm has already lost a fifth of its workforce since the start of the pandemic. The workers had gone home to Malaysia and were unable to return while the pandemic locked down borders. The suspension of ticket sales this time around will make it difficult for the firm to replace the workers. It also means it won't be able to accept new customers.
Our plan schedule and our production schedule, then shouldn't be a problem. It will be actually still well controlled that we can fulfill their requirement. No problem. Next will be wait for when VTL resume or go back to normal, then we'll start acquire so-called recruit more people to salvage the contingency, that shortage of worker.
The association representing small and medium enterprises says the suspension of VTL ticket sales is only a short-term blip for most firms for now, but an extension would dampen plans.
This year, let's put off making any firm decisions, and that will impact to how our economy moves forward. On the other hand, I think most businesses who have been observing the trends, I think would see that there is going to be a light at the end of the tunnel.